Imagine discovering that everything you thought you knew about prostate health was only half the story. What if I told you that the most critical warning signs appear years before doctors typically start screening? Today, I'm revealing groundbreaking natural medicine insights that could literally save your life. Did you know that 80% of men over 50 already have prostate changes they were completely unaware of? More shocking still, the earliest indicators often have nothing to do with urination. I've spent decades studying ancient healing traditions combined with cutting-edge research, and what I've uncovered will fundamentally change how you think about men's health. But here's what's truly remarkable. Your body has been sending you signals all along, signals that conventional medicine often overlooks. The information I'm about to share builds on itself, so missing even one detail could mean overlooking a crucial piece of your health puzzle. Let me start with the most surprising revelation that even surprised my medical colleagues. The first sign isn't what you'd expect at all. It's not about bathroom frequency or difficulty urinating. The earliest indicator often appears in your energy levels, specifically between 3 and 5 p.m. Ancient Chinese medicine recognized this connection centuries ago, linking prostate health directly to kidney energy. When your prostate begins changing, it affects your entire hormonal cascade, starting with subtle afternoon fatigue that most men dismiss as normal aging. But here's where it gets fascinating. This energy dip is actually your body's first cry for help. Modern research confirms what traditional healers knew. The prostate and adrenal glands work in tandem, and when one struggles, the other compensates. This creates a specific pattern of exhaustion that's distinctly different from regular tiredness. Now, this connects directly to the second sign, which appears in an unexpected place. Stay with me, because understanding this relationship is crucial for early detection. Your lower back holds secrets about your prostate that most doctors never discuss. That persistent ache you've been attributing to poor posture or aging, it might be your prostate speaking to you. The prostate sits deep in your pelvis, surrounded by a complex network of nerves that connect directly to your lower spine. When inflammation begins, often years before any urinary symptoms, these nerves become irritated, creating a specific type of lower back discomfort. It typically starts as morning stiffness that improves with movement, then gradually becomes more persistent. Traditional healers map this pain to specific vertebrae, L3 to L5, and the sacrum. What's remarkable is that treating this back pain naturally often improves prostate health simultaneously. This isn't coincidence, it's anatomy. But the third sign is even more surprising, and it relates to something you experience every night. Understanding this connection is vital for prevention. Sleep patterns reveal prostate health in ways that will astound you. It's not just about waking to urinate, that comes much later. The early sign appears in your sleep position. Men with developing prostate issues unconsciously avoid sleeping on their stomachs, because it creates subtle pressure they can't unconsciously detect. You might find yourself favoring your side or back without knowing why. Additionally, the quality of your deep sleep changes. Your body produces crucial hormones for prostate health during specific sleep stages, particularly between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. When prostate inflammation begins, even microscopically, it disrupts this hormone production. You might sleep 8 hours but wake feeling unrefreshed. This connects to testosterone production, which drops not just from aging but from prostate-related sleep disruption. The fourth sign appears in an area most men never connect to prostate health. This information builds perfectly on what we've just discussed. Your digestive system holds clues that conventional medicine is only beginning to understand. Chronic constipation or irregular bowel movements often precede prostate issues by years. Why? The prostate sits directly against the rectum, and when it begins to enlarge, even slightly, it affects bowel function. But here's the deeper connection. Your gut microbiome directly influences prostate health through the gut-prostate axis. Specific bacteria in your intestines produce compounds that either protect or harm your prostate. Men with prostate issues consistently show altered gut bacteria patterns. Traditional medicine has used specific fermented foods and herbs to support both digestive and prostate health simultaneously. This isn't alternative thinking anymore, it's proven science. The relationship becomes even clearer when you understand how inflammation travels through your body. The fifth sign relates to this inflammatory process. Keep listening, because this next connection will change how you view your entire health picture. Inflammation doesn't stay localized. it creates a systemic response that shows up in unexpected ways. One of the earliest signs appears in your joints, particularly your hips and knees. Not arthritis-type pain, but a specific stiffness and reduced flexibility that worsens with sitting. This happens because prostate inflammation triggers inflammatory markers throughout your body. Your joints become the canary in the coal mine. Traditional healers identified this connection through observation, noting that men with prostate issues consistently showed reduced hip flexibility. Modern science confirms the same inflammatory cytokines affecting your prostate circulate everywhere. Here's what's crucial. Addressing this systemic inflammation naturally can prevent prostate issues from progressing. Specific anti-inflammatory herbs and movement practices work on both levels simultaneously. But the sixth sign might be the most overlooked, and it appears somewhere you check every day. This builds directly on the inflammation connection. Your skin tells a prostate story that dermatologists rarely recognize. Specific changes in skin texture, particularly on your forehead and scalp, correlate with hormonal shifts linked to prostate health. Increased oiliness, adult acne, or conversely, unusual dryness can signal DHT imbalances, the same hormone affecting your prostate. Traditional Chinese medicine maps facial areas to internal organs, with the forehead specifically linked to bladder and reproductive health. But here's what's fascinating. Men developing prostate issues often experience increased facial flushing or redness, especially after eating certain foods. This isn't random. It's your body revealing internal inflammation through external signs. The skin changes typically appear 2 to 3 years before any urinary symptoms. Understanding this timeline is crucial for natural intervention. Now, the seventh sign involves something every man experiences but few connect to prostate health. This information is critical for early detection. Your mood and mental clarity provide early warning signals that psychiatrists miss entirely. Unexplained irritability, particularly in the evening, often marks the beginning of prostate changes. This isn't just about getting older or stress, it's biochemical. Your prostate produces specific compounds that influence neurotransmitters. When prostate health declines, so does production of these mood-regulating substances. Men report feeling not quite themselves years before diagnosis. Brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and decreased motivation frequently accompany early prostate changes. Traditional medicine recognized this mind-body connection, using adaptogenic herbs that support both mental and prostate health. The link becomes obvious when you understand that the same hormonal cascades affecting your prostate also influence your brain chemistry. But the eighth sign appears in your daily habits. This connects everything we've discussed into a clear pattern. Pay attention because this next part reveals how all these signs interconnect. Your body creates compensation patterns that reveal prostate health long before obvious symptoms. Notice if you've unconsciously changed how you sit, perhaps avoiding hard surfaces or shifting position frequently. This isn't just about comfort. Your body is protecting an increasingly sensitive area. Men often develop a wider stance when standing or walking, accommodating subtle pelvic floor tension they can't consciously detect. Traditional movement practices like Qigong identified these postural changes centuries ago. The fascinating part, correcting these patterns through specific exercises can actually improve prostate health. Your body's wisdom extends to food cravings too. Sudden aversions to spicy foods or alcohol often signal beginning inflammation. These aren't random preference changes, they're protective mechanisms. Understanding these patterns helps you intervene naturally before problems escalate. The ninth sign might surprise you most. This information revolutionizes how we approach prevention, building on everything we've covered. Temperature regulation reveals prostate health in ways that will astound you. Night sweats aren't just about hormones, they're often the first sign of prostate inflammation. But here's what's remarkable. It's not whole-body sweating. Men with developing prostate issues experience specific sweating patterns, particularly in the lower back and groin area. Traditional medicine links this to kidney yang deficiency, which modern science translates as hormonal imbalance affecting temperature control. Your prostate plays a surprising role in thermoregulation through its connection to the autonomic nervous system. Cold feet combined with a warm upper body, especially at night, signals this imbalance. The pattern typically appears 3 to 5 years before conventional symptoms. Natural approaches using warming herbs and specific breathing techniques can restore this balance. The 10th and final sign synthesizes everything into one clear indicator. This last piece of information is crucial for taking action, so stay with me to understand the complete picture. The ultimate early warning sign is the loss of morning vitality, not just physically, but that sense of vigor and readiness to face the day. This isn't about morning erections alone, though that's part of it. It's a comprehensive dampening of your life force that traditional medicine calls kidney essence depletion. When your prostate begins struggling, it affects your entire energetic system. You might wake after adequate sleep, but lack that spark of enthusiasm. Your body feels heavier, your mind less sharp, your spirit less engaged. This malaise creeps in so gradually that most men accept it as normal aging. But here's the truth. It's reversible with the right natural interventions. Specific herbs, dietary changes, and energy practices can restore this morning vitality, while simultaneously supporting prostate health. The key is recognizing these signs as connected rather than isolated symptoms. Prevention is infinitely easier than treatment. Your body has been communicating all along. Now you know how to listen.